Hello, every pony Artilisiana here. Link to my Divine art in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning: this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please go and give credits to the respected owners of these copyrights and pictures. And it's going to be about the new episode, Appaloosa's Most Wanted from MLP, so if you haven't seen it, go and watch it before you see this. Yes, okay. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I just saw the new episode yesterday, and I must say I'm a little disappointed in the CMC, especially in Appaloosa, because she should be the leader and take care of the others instead of, making them go into the dark woods and go into where Manly Stanley lives and nobody can hear what is happening and stuff like that. And I must say that I liked the episode in the first watching, but after now I'm like it's a little bit too much for me, I guess. Also because I thought about all of the bad stuff that could have happened with the CMC if he actually was a bad pony, or hard to say that. Luckily, Horseshoes, or Unlucky Horseshoes, is a good character, and he actually helps the CMC find their way back and stuff like that. But first, we don't know a lot about him. We just know that he's a dark, shadowy figure, and he's wanted like in old times. They wanted people in the Old West because they did some crimes, and I must admit, in those times it was a very bad idea to get them or go to them. You would never do stuff like that, especially if you were a young woman or a child. You should stay away from wanted people. And I will definitely say that there's both men and women that are wanted for, crimes that I won't speak about here. I'll just post some pictures and then you can judge for yourself. Also, it's giving so much fuel to 4chan. I can't help but think, but why did the 3 small fillies go into the dark woods? It was to be raped, murdered, and sold on the black market or something like that, because they're asking for it. They're going into, where the lion lives, or how to say it, without even considering all of the dangers that is for children. And I know it's a moral that we should probably tell our children and stuff like that, but here the children themselves go out in the woods in the night. And I must admit, even though that I was once a 14-year-old young woman, and I also have tried to, disappear in the night, I must admit it's not the greatest thing to do. And I think the punishment is too, it's not good enough. They should have gotten a better punishment from Applejack. I do think that she's a little too, how to say that, not harsh enough. I'll be like, call Chris Hansen, do something, and instead of, not doing anything. I know that she goes to the sheriff and are like convincing him on going out and trying to find them, but you shouldn't have this problem in the first place. I'm also very disappointed in Brayburn that he can't even, take care of looking after the CMC. He should have aligned himself with other, um, you know, one to help him guard the children, or barter the windows or something like that, because we all know what is going to happen. And I must say that they're very lucky that Unlucky Horseshoes is a good person, and nothing happened that was that severe. But I also think that this is the highest that Hasbro can tread there, because like with the deaf, um, I do believe that this is the farthest we would go in, child adoption. And he actually says filly napping at one point or another, and that must mean the same as child, that they're going to capture children or something like that, and I don't like the sound of that. Also, we find out that his special talent is to be a, rodeo clown, and I see the appeal to this, but I don't like the way that the CMC comes back and see if he's doing good or doing bad, and they shouldn't. And also Applejack, oh my god, it's so wrong with her standing and looking at him. I know that there's not that many stallions in Ponyville and so forth, but come on, you don't need stuff like that. I also believe that at one point or another something happened to Applejack or something like that. And also Apple Bloom should have known better, because she actually tried this once before with the Chimera in the other episode. She should know how wrong it is to go out and do stuff without a grown up. And we as grown ups should take more care of our children. This episode clearly shows it. Also, why a rodeo clown? I know that it's innocent and stuff like that, but there is people that are afraid of clowns, and I understand why. I have seen it and stuff like that, and he is also, somebody that takes small children away and stuff like that. So it's not helping at all. And also the setting that it's in Appaloosa, the old, that's looking like the old west, and we're you know making it look so harmless, but the truth of the matter is, in the old west there were a lot of killing and uh, raping and other bad stuff that I won't talk about here. And I do think that we should think a little bit more about it. I can't help it. It's the first episode that really made me think a lot about how wrong this is for children. I know the moral is great, but I do think that this episode in particular is not a good episode to make children watch, unless you are willing to, educate them in, child adopters and stuff like that, and killers and so on. Because I do really think that the writers just glanced over it and maybe didn't think a lot about it. And also his name, Unlucky Horseshoes. I was thinking about drowning in horseshoes, and that's not doing it any necessarily good things either. So that's actually something to think about. But I do think it was okay episode. I just wish that it didn't feed 4chan that much. So yeah, but here you have your episode for your small children stuff. Ugh, I can't even get myself to say it, but I do hope that you remember to take care of your loved ones and yourself, and please don't go out in the dark into the lion's cave by yourself, or with friends or stuff at all. I don't think it's enough that they are 3. They should have gone to a grown up, and they are not grown ups yet. So yeah, that's actually all that I have to say. Remember that inspiration is right around the corner, and remember to have a great day. Yeah, okay, bye.